jail, you can't learn in the street. That's learning patience.
I just finished doing 10 years up north.
I just came home from doing 10 years.
I done did 10 years straight. I went in 2016, came home 26.
I gave the system about 15 years on my life.
I gave these crackers, man, 17 years of my life, man.
The prison system gave me 15 of life, and I gave him back 10 years. I did 5 years out of that.
I served 10 years straight up. In them 10 years, I lost everything that I love. My pops, my moms.
Could you just imagine going to jail in 1989 and them telling you your release date is on February 2004? It's crazy.
I gave the prison system a decade, 10 years of my life, something that I will never get back.
In a total, I gave the crackers in the penitentiary out of my life was 15 and a half years, and I'm 41 now.
I gave the penal system 15 years. 15 years total. First of all, it started off when I was a juvenile. It started from Spofford to Rikers Island to the feds.
You see Crips, you go up to the next block, you see Bloods, and then you go down to the next block, you see Latin Kings.
Lock and load. This is the point of no return, I can never go back. Life without parole, upstate, shackled and trapped. Living in the hole, looking at the world through a crack. But fuck that, I'd rather shoot it out and get clapped.
It's more jails than schools. It's more blacks and Puerto Ricans, Latinos, period, in jails than anything.
Raping the black and Indian women, creating Latinos. Motherfuckers made me out of self-righteous hatred, and now you got yourself a virus.
I went to Rikers Island. I visited as a member of the Public Safety Committee 2 years ago.
We were literally animals in prison. We were locked up. We were caged down.
We have a group of inmates who have a propensity for violence, and they don't care about their fellow inmates. They don't care about a correctional officer.
And I saw how many members of the Nietas and the Latin Kings were on the island with beads and colors, and I pointed out then that we had a gang problem.
Today's arrests have effectively dismantled the command structure of the Latin King organization.
The Bloods also allegedly smuggled drugs to fellow members in jail.
The case provides a window into how gangs can come here to New York City. In this case, police say the Rolling 30s Crip set was set up in Belize by a former Los Angeles gang member.
When I first got to Rikers Island in '77, it was every man for himself.
When you walked in, it's like everything, your whole attitude changed. You became stale to life.
They take all your property and give you a set of what you need. In other words, they give you 3 socks, 3 underwear, 3 t-shirts, and a change of clothes.
If you come in like he's scared and somebody give him some direct eye contact,
As soon as you walk in the door, he grilling you.
and he drop his head like that, then he knows something wrong.
You understand? Your ears went numb, your body went numb, your heart started pumping because you never knew what to expect.
It all comes down to whether or not you're a Puerto Rican, or you're a black man, or if you're a Crip, if you're a Blood. All that is irrelevant. Bottom line, you're gonna get tested.
When you're in this building, I want you to stay alive, to listen carefully to me. Nobody in here is your brother. I don't care if they're as black as you are, as light as daylight. They are not your brother. You mind your business, son, and you'll stay alive.
You had COs that were COs, but they wasn't COing. You know what I mean? And us as niggas, we respected their gangster.
Police don't really run the house. You know what I'm saying? We run the house.
In C-74, they had a thing called segregation. That's where they put all the wild guys in one house.
The Harlem dudes, they sit right here. Don't come over here. The Brooklyn dudes over there, and the kids from the Bronx over here. You have to sit right here. If you sit over there, you're gonna have problems. Don't worry about no phone time right now. We'll tell you when you get on the phone when we tell you to.
Normally they'll have 2 phones, so it'll be Hispanic, blacks.
It looked like an army base where you got
a bed, a locker lined up that way. A bed, a locker going straight down.
Multiple beds lined up back to back to back to back, side to side to side to side to side. Everybody got a fucking bunk.
60 semi-individuals on one gallery with one CO.
Dealing with 60 different mentalities. And the niggas on the island, you got the wildest niggas from the 5 boroughs.
Back then, we didn't have the Bloods and the Crips back then from the island. They was out in California and all that, yeah, but it wasn't none of that. It was always 5%ers, you know what I'm saying? It was the Latin Kings, you know what I'm saying? It was the Nation of Islam and Muslims, you know what I'm saying? When a nigga come in the house, he got a shine on, go get that.
When I first went to Rikers Island, I was naive to the whole thing. So when I went to Rikers Island, I went with a Dapper Dan suit.
When you come in, they got bids on you.
I could be like over here on my house. I could be right here, and I'm already situated. Right with the homeboy, he's in a bubble. He could be in a bubble talking to the police.
Going in with a pair of construction boots, brand new, fresh. Same day I copped them.
I go to sleep. When I wake up, dudes go in my locker and they take my shit.
I'm off the rip. I'm like, I'm already telling my homies in there, like, yo, see them sneakers? Those are mine. You know what I'm saying? Niggas already claiming them shits.
They wanted my lumberjack shirt and my British Walkers.
Dude don't even know what's popping. You know what I'm saying? But everybody already in the house already know, yo, the niggas is Pistol P, because everybody get on the gate like, oh shit, the jacket is hot, it's me.
And you believe the kid got the nerves to put my boots on and go to sleep with my boots on.
So a nigga try to stick me up for my suit. He tried to talk me out of my suit. He's saying if I don't give up my suit, I'm gonna get hurt, in so many words. So me, I stole a nigga. 9 times out of 10, if you fold during that test, you will be nothing. Everything that you have of value will be belonging to someone else. You will never know a moment's peace. You will always be the wreck of that prison.
That same jewelry I wear now, if I wear a $50,000 watch, you know what I'm saying? A Jacob now, and you know, God forbid I go to jail tomorrow, and I got this $20,000 ring on, I'm gonna wear that tomorrow. I'm gonna wear it in jail. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they're recognized, you know what I'm saying? You come through there, if you's a real nigga, you ain't got nothing to worry about, like shit all gonna come to you.
This is where you gotta show whether you a warrior or you a slouch, you know what I mean?
The island is just gladiator school, right? It's just gladiator school. Getting you ready for that, for up north, you know what I mean? Fighting, stabbing.
On the island, you for dolo, ain't no ratchets. You ain't sending no slugs long distance. All that, yo, I'm good with the razor, but not good with the hands. Family, if you can't box, you can't cut a nigga, find it.
Niggas was doing the 52 shit. Niggas had the shit all down to the knees.
When the first nigga tried me, I made not an example out of him, but instead of getting a Grammy, I got an Oscar.
I seen niggas coming there with a 1 and 3 on the island.
I couldn't be humble there. I had to be an animal. I had to literally become a beast.
Slaves, look at this shit, man. Slaves, B. Come up in here, we gonna rip your fucking head off.
We was able to get somebody 25 years for pulling a raise out on someone and extorting them and stealing from them. So doing from a year, now you're doing 25 years.
and wind up with 30 years, 25. All jail cases.
First thing I had was a pen in my motherfucking hand. And that little big pen I took, that shit went through his eye, went through his jaw. I motherfucking severed the nigga shit. Then after I finished stabbing the nigga, that wasn't enough. I had to stomp the nigga out, drag him, then rob him.
As soon as you come through, no matter if you gangster or not, niggas gonna test you.
Money got it and I need it, I'm coming for it.
Society, there's 2 types of men, those who carry the whip and those who carry the bag. One is a strong, one is weak. The strong man gonna survive, the weak man gonna have to pay the price. Bottom line.
I was on my way, I'm going to C-74. I'm 16, so I gotta go to C-74. That's where they house the adolescents at and shit. And you know, adolescents is the niggas that wig out the most. Razors, bangers, and all this crazy shit. You know, it's a different feel. You know, I grew up in Sparford, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing for a little fight or nothing. But now you step into a whole new league where it's razors and bangers now, you know what I mean? And there's niggas that's out there, they just looking for a rep.
You good with your hands, that's nice, but when a nigga back that matawak out on you, that's gonna stop everything real fast. Wait a minute, homie, pass that off.
You got somebody sleeping in their bunk. You wanna get at him, he right there, he sleep. You wrap some tissue around his feet, clown the nigga, whatever you wanna do to the nigga. Clown him, burn his feet, make him wash the clothes.
You can see which one is the weak one. Sometimes if they so weak, you gotta get them out of it. Cause something is going to happen to them.
Because one nigga, we birthday cake the nigga toes and shit. Like his toes are sticking from under the blanket and shit. So we birthday cake this shit, boom, boom, put mad tissue on this shit. Boom, lit the shit on fire. This nigga, you know, and he ain't get all wild and jump up like everybody else. He just pulled his feet under the covers. So we like, oh, we had to run and dive in our bed like, oh shit, cause this is a dawn. This is like Mar 4. So you know it's dorms and shit. So we just run and jump on our bed like, oh, this nigga about to burn the fuck up, B. This nigga's like, nah, fuck that. Run over there and stomp the nigga out. You know you gotta stomp a fire out. Niggas just started stomping him out.
Other niggas that don't got their props, they not touching that jack. That's crazy. They not, don't even think about it. Don't even wish about it.
I roll in, I say, nigga, who running the phone? Yeah. That's my first question. Who the fuck runs the phone?
Wherever I went, I had that mic. And that's gangster. Wherever I went, let me reiterate that again. Wherever I went, I controlled that mic. Yeah, believe that.
Man, I see niggas get killed on that jack, man. I seen one time a nigga, when COs went to do the count.
I always kicked the bed, and the guy didn't move. So we kept kicking the bed. The guy was laying up there dead.
There was a nigga missing underneath the bed. He was leaking. They had stuffed him underneath the bed with blankets over him, and he was leaking. And I'm like, you know, and I know a nigga dead, but the nigga underneath the bunk. So that's when the squad came up. They killed the nigga over the jacket.
Cause the first thing I do when I walk up in there, you know what I mean? I'm the master of deception. I go up in that motherfucker, and the first thing I'ma do is see who's rocking that shit. I'ma tell a nigga, yo, give me 5 minutes on the phone just to let my people know where I'm at. And once I do that, that's it. I'm not even unpacking my bag. That phone goes with me in my back pocket. Now, whoever's gangster, whoever got time on that phone and who got prime time, I'm controlling it. Even if I ain't got nobody to call, I want that money. Why? Because that's a sense of control, and I'm a control freak.
It is prohibited for you to get on that fucking phone and touch that jacket.
Yeah, niggas get banged out in the shower, niggas get banged out talking on the telephone, niggas get banged out coming from the visit, going to the visit, coming from commissary, coming from the mess hall, walking down the hall.
I used to blow niggas in front of police. The motherfuckers would turn their face like they never seen anything a day in their life.
I banged that man up to the point where police had him like this, son, shackled the fuck up, and he thought he just got over and just stabbed my man up, and I ran up on him in front of the police, backed the police up, but bitch, and caught him, bang, bang, and banged the nigga in front of the police, son.
Brother put hot baby oil in the hot water, threw it on him, and when he grabbed his face, his skin started peeling, and he stabbed them all up.
One of the worst cuts I've seen was I was looking out the window, and I saw the inmates in the big yard, you know, they was playing, doing push-ups and stuff like that. So then I seen one inmate was doing push-ups on the ground, then somebody straddled him over his back and grabbed him, put their hand under his neck, and just started raking his face back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I was like, damn.
When I seen that happen, that shit there had me, yo, I'm talking about scared.
Then the inmate took off his white shirt and put it on his face, and the white shirt just turned instant red. He had just ripped him wide open.
I see the little wagon coming down. This nigga got like three white t-shirts on his fucking face, B, and them shits is rapidly turning red. They leaked the shit out this dude. He's on the back of this little buggy they drive through the corridor, and he's just leaking. I'm looking like, damn.
I see niggas call niggas to the gate. Hey, yo, fam, come here. I gotta tell you something. As soon as that nigga put his face on that gate, he eat him. He straight eat him. Blow! And you like, oh, shit. Like, what the fuck happened?
When a nigga first get cut, first thing a nigga do is grab his face. He don't know what happened. He looking around. Nigga don't know why he get cut.
You don't even feel it. It happens so fast. It feels like a person just smacked you or something.
It was always like a rush. Once you get involved, once you do something one time, it's like you become addicted to it. It's like you want to stay in beef.
Every opportunity I got, I was busting somebody open.
A predicate cutter is an inmate that don't care about anybody. He'll slice his own mother. He'll cut up an officer. He'll cut up another inmate. He'll go in the clinic and cut the nurses or cut the doctors. He just don't care.
You want to stab, you want to cut because it felt good. It was like that adrenaline rush.
It got to the point where they wasn't able to control me.
I walked down the hallway and seen like 5, 6 young brothers with long, crazy gashes, slashes from the eye over here. I couldn't believe it. I said, what the fuck is this?
Those are the ones you got the handcuff with their hands in front of you with mittens on their hands.
Till niggas built a cage on the 4 building. They built the cage for predators. I became a predator. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the third predators on Rikers Island on that year. They built the cage that, I believe to this day, the cage is still there. You know what I'm saying?
Prisoners who were in this particular part, the Central Punitive Segregation Unit, the Bing, are the most dangerous prisoners in the prison system.
And I used to get my visits in there. I didn't get regular visits like everybody else get visits and they go up there and sit at a little table with their family and all that. Nah, I used to come straight from the bed, you know what I'm saying? Go straight to shackle the fuck up, my handcuffs and all that, straight to the little cage.
These niggas trying to be gangsters. And when they get cut and see a little blood, they run it. A cut on the face ain't gonna kill you. I told a young nigga, I said, yo, if one of y'all niggas cut me in my face, my man, I'ma get the motherfucking shit from you, and I'ma cut your jugular, nigga. I'ma kill you in here.
I seen niggas go to court to the pens. Niggas used to be on the pens like this. Playing the gate close. CO? Nah, ain't no motherfucking CO, nigga.
You get cut on the face.
CO!
Take it. Yeah, CO!
In prison, there was a term used by the officers called slash for cash, meaning every time an inmate got cut, you needed an officer to write the report, meaning overtime. You needed a captain to investigate why he got cut, and you needed a doctor to actually stitch this guy open. So actually, people had got paid on just this inmate just getting his face ripped wide open.
This nigga just got his face smashed in by the CO, and this nigga probably got his face ripped by another inmate, and I'm just getting here.
Adolescent, that's the first time I ever seen somebody get ripped. That's the first time I ever been in a situation like that.
The very first day, I never been on the island a day in my life.
Brand new, like, I never been to the island before. It's my first fucking day. I ain't even touched a bunk yet, and it's serious already.
The inmate had actually got stabbed in his jugular vein, and you know, the pressure, losing the pressure actually hit the ceiling. So they was actually mopping blood off the ceiling because the guy got stabbed in his neck.
When a nigga blast you,
you know when you open a zipper, how it opens, and then you see whatever's inside? Well, I seen the white meat, and then I seen blood coming out.
It looks like one of them horror movies. You know when you see Jason splashing something across the chest or something with that big ass machete? When a motherfucker hit you across your face with a razor, it's just like that.
that shit is a perfect line. It's a perfect scar. And then if they make one slight movement, that shit just disperses and opens up.
Sometimes you see the bone. You cut them straight all the way to the bone.
And then you see the white meat. And then the shit just pss, 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 pss. And then it's a wrap. That nigga got that scar for the rest of his fucking life.
When I first went up with an individual that had 25 years. He was 18 years old. Dude was buck wild, known on the island for busting his gun, doing whatever he felt. I thought that he was a strong individual, but once he went upstate and he started really doing his thing, actually, them correctional officers said, listen, man, we got to calm that young buck down.
You know, me being what I am, I'm Crip in the motherfucker. I go through jail. I let the whole jail know, nigga, this is Crip, nigga.
As soon as I walk up in the house, I let niggas know. Yo, I'm blood. Who blood in this house? Who's what in this house? Whatever.
Hey, 25 cell. 25 cell. Put that mattress back up. Lock your arms underneath it. Don't look at me. Just listen to my voice. That's all you gotta do.
6 months down the line, I seen him. He was in a cell with a pamper. It wasn't a pamper, but he had sheets wrapped around his genital areas and his butt. And he was shaking the gate. And he was shaking the gate so bad, I was trying to say, yo, what's up, man? People were saying, yo, WAP, there's no need to even say nothing to him. They shot him up with Thurzine. They shot him with Thurzine so bad, come to find out that he went crazy.
I'm in 7th block. Motherfucking faggot ass police up in there gonna tell me I can't motherfucking go out the jail. Now, I don't want to eat nothing in the mess up, but when you hit the hallways, this is when you make your moves at, make your contacts at. So the nigga gonna tell me, then I ain't going nowhere, but he letting everybody else out.
Hey, officer, don't look at me. Put him back in the cell, take off those pajamas, and put some pants on.
I told the nigga straight down, I said, yo, if you don't let me out, I said, I guarantee you, when you open up this motherfucking gate, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. And I said, everything you heard about me, you about to experience and witness it and be a victim of the motherfucking shit and think I'm playing.
We have a group of inmates who have a propensity for violence, and they don't care about their fellow inmates. They don't care about a correctional officer.
When correctional officers feel that you are getting out of hand, they will shoot you up with them drugs.
And we must do everything in our system that we can to protect our people and protect other inmates, which is what we're doing.
So what I did, I said, yo, this nigga think I'm playing. I put my belt on, took my shirt off. When that nigga opened that gate, I stepped straight out and knocked him straight the fuck out. Then I went at his partner, bust him upside the head with a fire extinguisher. After that, I finished ragging them niggas. When the motherfucking squad came, they couldn't believe it.
If you touch one of my officers, if you assault one of my officers, you're gonna get 2 sets of handcuffs.
one to your waist, and then one on your legs.
The very first day I got there, police beat my ass. I'm talking about literally beat me to where a nigga was looking like the Elephant Man.
The first and the only time I knocked out a CO. Nigga came and tried to hem me up, whatever that, turn around and just drop it. Niggas beat me up for a week, dog.
I've seen an incident where a captain and 2 male officers was beating the hell out this one guy.
Jerome Shipman is the captain in the Corrections Department, one of the 11 current and former officers charged in 4 separate indictments in the Bronx. The allegations are that they assaulted inmates at Rikers Island and then faked documents to cover up the beatings.
Every time a new shift came in, I'm in the box. They coming in, I'm butt-ass naked, just beating a nigga down. Next shift come in, just catch a nigga.
I tried to break it up because the guy was handcuffed. I tried to break it up and they told me to get the hell back in the dorm.
These 4 incidents include 2 in which the beating was planned ahead of time. And then correction officers assigned to the New York City Department of Corrections meted out a beating that was planned.
Inmate was saying, CO, you see him though, you see him though, you see him, right? And when they turned around and see me still standing there, that's when they took him away. And whatever happened after that, I don't know.
Police would be so foul, knowing you a Puerto Rican, and throw you in a house with a bunch of black motherfuckers, knowing that the jail was on some racial shit.
Say I came down in 1996 on a conspiracy charge. I landed in C95. All right, 10 lower. The Bloods and the Latin Kings was at war.
I done seen this dorm in one particular dorm, which is 4 men. About 15 inmates fighting each other. And then all of a sudden the whole dorm gets into it because it's the Latin Kings, and it's the Bloods, and then you got the Nietas, and then you got the Crips.
Riots sometimes start because of the minor shit. Like, me and you could have had some beef on the street, you know what I'm saying? And we got it on the street. Now we in jail, so we still popping. It just happened to be that you black and I'm Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Now you go to jail, you know what I'm saying, that you got your little dudes around you. See, in jail, a lot of racist niggas is racist, man. Niggas be on some racial shit. You know what I'm saying, with each other, you know what I'm saying? Dudes be like, oh, he Moreno, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we gonna stay with the Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying? Puerto Ricans stay Puerto Ricans, Moreno stay with Morenos, whites will stay with whites, Muslim with Muslim, God bodies with God bodies, Bloods with Bloods, Latin Kings with Latin Kings.
You choose sides from the minute you walk through that door. You know what I mean? If you a black man and you got love for an Hispanic man, and you come across a Hispanic man that's your man, and you got love for his family and his people, and then you sit back and you choose sides right then and there.
So in other words, it was Hispanics against the blacks.
Where I was at, Latin Kings dominated specific dorms.
75 to 80 inmates were in their normal recreation period, and 2 or 3 of them began a fight.
I have seen one inmate get sliced from his top of his forehead all the way around to his next ear almost.
Dudes was literally dying, and I'm not talking about 1 body, 2 bodies. I'm talking about damn near half of tears getting found stretched after the war was over.
A couple officers intervened, and both of those officers were hit overhead with a 50-pound weight.
We had a police chick. I'm gonna only use it first. The initial Miss G was holding shanks for the Latin Kings, okay? Holding them shits in the drawer. In the drawer, the search team never come in and search the motherfucking drawer.
Officials say Officer Raymond Cotton allegedly warned inmates about prison searches and hid contraband in his office until the searches were finished.
I know 3 officers that actually called a bunch of inmates to the gates and told them to line up and started giving out gym stars like nothing. Here, like he was giving out candy.
The motherfucking Bloods rolling or some niggas rolling and start some beef with them niggas, that bitch hand them shits out like they pancakes.
A probe team came in to end the melee, and then more inmates got involved, and it took a total of 35 officers to quell the melee.
It's been time, it's been real crazy. I was raised with black people, man. Like, I was raised in the building. This is my homie right here. He's black. I was raised with him. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've been raised as little kids in this building. You know what I'm saying? Selling drugs in this building, doing everything in this building. But it's been time in jail where I had to bring the Puerto Rican flag. I had dudes, my dudes, get the crazy markers and all that, and take the sheet and make a Puerto Rican flag out of it, and put the Puerto Rican flag in the middle of the yard, boom, and stab everything that's black. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't had no other choice.
This is not over. This is just the beginning. Rikers Island right now is quiet, but there will be revenge taken by the Latin Kingdom. They're going to go after these inmates, and they're going to try and kill them.
I went to the hole, and in the hole, it's called SHU, Special Housing Unit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like this. You see these apartments right here? It's just like this. These are all apartments, so it's a whole bunch of them like this. You know what I'm saying? And I was right here, and around me, you know what the police did with the crackers did? They put, everybody was around me was black. Everybody around me was a nigga. Nigga next door was the one I stabbed up 2 days ago. And the one next door over here was the one I banged this man up. And this other man over there was the one I banged up that week before. You know, it's all same drama. And I'm the only Spanish nigga. There's only one Spanish nigga that's on that wing.
If I get up north and now I got man beef with bloods because I do what I do, I'm sitting down, you know, it's police everywhere. This is where the motherfucking depot security, I mean, all the high-powered police be at, the superintendent and all that, so you know it's mad COs. Now, this is in El Mava, I peep across the joint, you know, at this time in El Mava, all the blood niggas wearing they look red belts, red boots, red shirts, red hats, or whatever, so I'm looking at all them niggas, they in one corner with all this red shit on, so I'm like, all right, that's who I gotta focus my attention on. But little did I know, I'm slipping so much. I slipped for sitting down in the first place, but I'm sitting down and behind me, there's a blood nigga, but he wearing all the state shit, all the green shit, no red, just green, nigga.
You know, 95% of the beef on the island was over the jack, because the jack was free, you know what I mean? Money had came into the dorm talking about what's up with the slot time, you know, paying that hardcore gangster shit, your dog, what's up with the phone, you know what I mean? Long story short, I ate his food right quick, whoop, sent him up out the house.
And this nigga come from behind me and splash the shit out of me. This shit right here. This nigga catch me slipping whenever we starts to get it on, but the police is right there. Before the police really get to us, I try to dip off and, you know, hide my shit, but the nigga caught me a little too nice.
I got hit 4 different times. I got hit once, then I got hit again, and I got hit repeatedly 4 different occasions.
Real niggas don't even get caught up. I slept, my own man poked me. You understand? I got hit up 7 times and I held my wounds in. I made it to my cell and collapsed in my cell on my bed though. COs did they counts. Nobody even knew nothing happened to me.
The first time I got hit, I was so angry that I didn't even pay it no mind. I just put a piece of tissue on me and stopped the bleeding and then commenced the fight. It wasn't all that bad. When I got my lungs punctured, I still fought, but I literally shoved my left hand into my stomach thinking it would alleviate the pain.
Like about 3 days later, his cousin come into the dorm. I ain't know it's the nigga's cousin. The nigga called me, I slept on him, you know what I mean? I know it's the nigga's cousin. I'm over here reaching for some motherfucking cookies and milk. The coward nigga got me from the back, you know what I mean? The nigga ripped the shit out of me from the bottom of my chin, boom, all the way to the back of the neck. You know what I mean? I pull out the ice pick, grab the nigga by the jeans, and start blazing. Boom, boom, start blazing the nigga like, you know what I mean? Like he old.
Not only was I hurt, but I was hurt emotionally and mentally because I was under the impression that, yo, this can never be done to me. I'm Big Speedy, what the fuck? I don't get hit, I hit niggas.
I got stabbed up in all that island. You know what I'm saying? I got banged. Everybody gets it. You know what I'm saying? If you putting some work in, you get it too.
I mean, my mans had to come and scoop me out of the cell and report my injuries.
My man got stabbed up too. My dude, they ran up on him and stabbed him up crazy. Like he almost died. It was like an inch away from his heart.
The survival instincts kicks in. I want to rip your head off, I want to kill you. That's just what I want to do because I'm angry. Now I'm looking at you saying, I gotta live because you're trying to kill me. You're literally trying to kill me, so I have to kill you. You know what I mean? And you gotta go all out. You know, for me, I went from 0 to 120 in less than 2.3 seconds. I went all out.
You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, man. Like, he was like fucked up. He couldn't even walk. He was like holding it. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, Pete, man. I was like, man, just be easy, man. Just, you know what I mean? Because when you get hit, you can't just be moving or nothing.
And even the nurses told me, yo, if you wouldn't have came, you would have died. You would have bled to death. I had a soaked mattress, a sure death.
I seen a person get stabbed up and go from being flush and looking energetic to pale and in a fetal position on the floor, gasping for air. It's just like, you know, it's like the guy went from being a living person to a corpse. Like that.
Don your mask.
We did a search one day. You can get anything on Rikers Island. You can get coke, dope, guns.
One way or another, an inmate got a gun back in the building. He paid another inmate to shoot him in the leg.
I'm going through all the inmates' belongings, basically looking for any type of contraband.
Less than 24 hours after a massive weapons search by correction officers, 4 inmates were shot by a lone gunman as they slept. 2 are in critical condition with chest wounds. Another was shot in the abdomen, and the 4th man shot in the shoulder. They are in stable condition.
We've recovered the gun at the crime scene. It's a small caliber weapon. It's about 3 to 3.5 inches long. It's about this long. It's 4, possibly 6 shots.
Inmates were taken to Elmhurst Hospital. Officials have not ruled out the possibility the shooter may be among them, having wounded himself to deflect attention. It happened here around 4 o'clock Thursday morning. 49 inmates were inside the dorm, which houses low-risk inmates with medical problems. Officials believe the inmate may have smuggled the gun inside in a body cavity. There, it was able to elude metal detectors.
The whole building was shut down for that.
I keep my shit with me.
I make a bang out of anything. Pencil, to toothbrush.
The blue, I mean, I'm a Crip. This is a Crip weapon. Of course, the Latin Kings, yellow on black.
Like I said, they'll burn it, scrape it on some cement when they go out in the yard.
A fucking mirror, a plastic mirror, break that off. You know what I'm saying? Sharpen that up, sharpen on the cell, on the concrete joint, sharpen that up in the corner.
They scrape it, burn it, scrape it until it comes to a point, or either like an ice pick.
I mean, a hard piece of plastic that has a toothbrush. You sharpen one end, that's a weapon. It's a good weapon because it can beat the micrometer. It's not metal. It's something that you can walk through the machine with.
If it ain't in my mouth, I'm keeping that shit in my motherfucking throat. Like right now, I'm talking to you and I got my shit. And you can't even tell. You know what I'm saying?
So the inmate actually did that and was talking to me at the same time. And I didn't even know he had a razor in his mouth. That's how concealed it was in between his cheek and gum.
But I put my shit on my dick. You know what I'm saying? I put my shit on my dick. Until this day, my wife be bugging. My girl, I tell her the story, she be like, you was really crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not, you know, circumcised. So, you know, you can peel your dick, the skin of your dick back, and I put the razor over the skin of my dick. You know what I'm saying? When the crackers came searching me, all that bullshit, spread your fucking wings and, you know, your hands and all this bullshit and all that, the razor was on my dick.
Just a daily routine. Once you fuck with this shit, this is your life. You live it, you walk it, you talk it.
You know, the officers got hit to, you know, putting the razor blade in their mouth. So what they would do was take Vaseline, stick their hand in the Vaseline, and stick the Vaseline in their asshole. Take the razor blade, find a piece of plastic, wrap the razor blade with plastic, and force the razor blade in their ass.
If you go inside the facility, you don't clear the mag, what happens is, they put you on the observation for 72 hours.
It was one day, inmate walked through the micrometer and it activated. So made him take his belt off, cigarettes out, and put it on the the garbage can so we could search him. Inmate walked through again. He kept ringing.
And when you're under that observation inside that room, they got cameras on you, got a pig on you, watching your shit. You know what I'm saying? Putting his hands through your shit like he's some type of freak.
The captain, you know, ordered him to pull his pants down and bend down and squat and spread your ass cheeks.
You get stripped, you know what I'm saying, in your birthday suit. You strip down to your birthday suit. And the first thing they tell you is to pass your fingers through your hair.
No, man, wait, run your fingers through your head.
Make sure there ain't nothing in your hair if you have hair. You know, cock your ears. You know what I'm saying? Lift up your nut. You know what I'm saying? Separate your nuts from your dick. Make sure there ain't nothing taped through there. And then turn around and actually crack your ass.
Turn around and spread your cheeks with both hands at the same time. Some of the bottom of your feet.
You know what I'm saying? To let this individual look at your ass.
You actually turning around and cracking your ass for this another man to look at your ass.
So the inmate bent down and spread his ass cheeks, and just lo and behold, they seen something stuffed in his ass. So it was like, what do you got in your ass? So then the inmate put his hands in his ass and pulled out, shit was covered in plastic, and just threw it on the floor, and boom, damn razor blade came right out of there.
The clearest way I can explain it, man, is it's for animals in there, man.
When a brother go to jail, man, don't mean he's imprisonment, man. Imprisonment is your mind. It's a frame of mind, man.
I always say slavery ended a long time ago. But when I stepped inside Rikers Island, and it's probably going on in other prisons too, I think that is the highest slavery rank up in there.
I went to Africa, and I went to the Elmina slave dungeons. That's where they used to keep the slaves in actual pens until the ships came to take them to other plantations to wherever they needed them.
Human beings who can think and feel were reduced to the status of domestic animals and packed in these dungeons like books stacked on shelves. There's so much crammed over here that some of them suffocated to death, some starved to death.
As I walked through the corridors, the same corridors that the slaves walked down, I had visions of when I used to work at Rikers Island, like the same corridors that the inmates used to walk down.
Over here, there was a guard here to watch the movement of the captives.
Excuse me, gentlemen, keep it down.
And actually went inside one of the slave pens, and I looked around and I circled around, and it just took me right back to Rikers Island, to where they used to house the inmates and put them together the same way inside these pens. But the buses used to come and take them up north to other penitentiaries, to wherever they needed these inmates.
They didn't know what was happening. They didn't know that they were being sold into slavery. Just imagine being captured in a war, being dragged down the coast here and then put into chains and shackles to be taken to the new world.
Jail is modern slavery.
It's all racist, and it's all politics. And like I said before, it's all about paper. You know what I mean? The more I lock you up, the more money you make.
You get your wake-up call as soon as they slap them motherfucking cuffs on you, and you know you gotta go through that shit.
You don't want to go to jail, dogs. It's not smooth, man. That's for birds. For real. A motherfucker will stun on you and will blast you in a minute.
An inmate has to hit rock bottom before he realizes, listen, this is not for me, man. And that's when he realizes, listen, enough is enough for me. I have to do something to stop coming in and out these doors here. And when he started doing that, we start realizing that there's a change that'll come in his life where he just stop wanting to come inside the penitentiary and start going in the other direction.
I'm just one of the fortunates, man, that I'm blessed to be here. You know what I'm saying? I could actually wake up every morning and say, thank you, Jesus.
You cannot forget for a moment that environment. The moment you forget that environment, you back in there.
Right here in my own project, in my own neighborhood, I was able to come and interview brothers around here who did 15 years, 20 years, 17 years, 10 years in prison, and just alone doing tapings, I probably did over 200 years in prison. Meaning I take over 200 years of inmates in prison just amongst my friends right here in this neighborhood.